Hey, what's up guys? My name is Wreck-It Rob and welcome to the final day of our family vacation. I haven't done a whole lot of video footage from the last, I think, week of this. Ever since I posted my Pikes Peak section of the trip, I didn't really do any video of this simply because it took away a lot from the trip. It made the trip a lot less fun because I had to sit there and worry about every 5 minutes if something fun happened, pulling out my phone and doing some stuff like that, so I do apologize for that. I am very ready to get back. I really just want to sit down at my PC at home, open up Twitch, open up Steam, YouTube, everything, and just go ham at my house. I have had my laptop with me that I bought just before we came to here. You can actually see the reflection of it in my glasses is sitting there. Yeah, I was watching Philip DeFranco, so cameo. Today's video has been a little bit harder to kind of plan for or to make because I don't have any access to any of my games, so I can't do anything like that. And as for vlogging, I don't want to do that because it takes away from the trip because I don't have a camera. It means I always have to have my phone out, and nobody likes when people have their phone out constantly. I had a free moment where my mother and brother just went down to the pool, so I'm sitting here for a couple of minutes. I'm going to record this video, and I'm going to go down, have a nice last day while we're here, and then gonna end up back in Illinois tomorrow night at like midnight, so practically Sunday I get back. So the day after this video comes out, I'm essentially gonna be home. Something that I am super excited to do when I get back. First of all, I'm really excited to get back to the South Park game, The Stick of Truth. I'm super excited for that. I know it's a very old game. I know a lot of people are probably burnt out on it by now, have probably seen PewDiePie or Jacksepticeye play it, but it's such a fun game. I love South Park so much. I love the game. I love everything about South Park. It's just so funny. I just love, like, even the story behind it or how you make this show using just paper cutouts. That's awesome, and that takes a lot of work, and I do support them for that. Another thing I am super excited to get back to playing, and it's very much not what I would have ever thought, but I really want to play Getting Over It again. I just want to, I don't know if I'm going to stream it on Twitch or YouTube, but I do plan on doing that when I get back. I will let you guys all know on Twitter when I'm planning on doing that. I'll probably link my Twitter right down here somewhere. Something else that I have really been wanting to do. I saw yesterday, or actually I think it came out 3 days ago, there's a game called Totally Accurate Battlegrounds. I believe it was made by the same people who made Tabs, which makes sense because of the name. And I've seen the art style. I tried to play it. I actually downloaded it on my laptop yesterday, and I was trying to play it for a little bit, but my laptop is not good enough to play that. As good as this laptop is, it's not good enough to play like anything. I think it just has integrated graphics on the processor, so it's not going to be anywhere near like my my desktop's quality, my PC. It looks like a perfect parody of Fortnite and PUBG, and that was actually what I was reading in the description of it. Everybody was saying that it was a really good parody of those two, which I'm looking forward to because I never really played PUBG a whole lot. I did play it a couple of hours with my friend, but I sucked at it. I was never good at it. But then Fortnite, I'm not even going to say that I'm good at Fortnite because you guys have seen me play, but I enjoyed Fortnite a lot more. I played that in my off time. I played it on the channel. I'll play it with all of my friends. I'll play it anywhere. I played it on class trip with a bunch of our guys. We all set up Fortnite while we were there and just sat there and played Fortnite for a little while. I had to move the camera. My arm was getting way too tired doing that. Some other stuff that I'm looking forward to getting back to Illinois for is training. I am looking forward to getting back to wrestling and back into the swing of things like that because my college season is coming up very shortly, and I have not had anywhere near the correct amount of training time for this. And then we went on this trip, and I've eaten nothing but peanut butter and jelly sandwiches and ridiculously expensive meals, ridiculously huge meals too. And that's all that my diet has been for the past 2 weeks. So I've probably gained like 10 pounds in the last 2 weeks that I now have to go work off, which I still have to try to manage to be able to do Twitch and YouTube and streaming, video making, editing, and all that is really fun, and I don't want to put that off for anything. But at the same time, to me, wrestling is like, it's one of the most important things in my life. Like, that is something that I love doing, I want to do for a long time, to be honest. So I don't want to push that off. I don't want to push video making or anything off. And I can't push work off because I have to make money in order to be able to do both of these things. I have to get the gas to go to wrestling, and I have to be able to afford my my editing software to do this. I have to be able to afford all the games, everything like that. So my life is very, very busy with just those three things. And then added on top of that I do have a girlfriend, and I can't push her off. So I have very limited free time with those four things for stuff that I want to do outside of those. So if I do take a while to like answer comments or anything, I'm sorry. My life is very hectic. And with my job, I work hourly, so it's not like I can have a set schedule. I can't really have a set schedule for when I want to wake up to do all these things. Because since I work hourly, some nights I'll be off at 7 o'clock. Some nights I will be off at 9 o'clock. Other nights I'm off at like midnight. So it's very hectic, very hard to plan around. So I'm sorry if stuff like my streaming is kind of all over the place. I would love someday to be able to have a schedule for that. And who knows, maybe in college I will, because I'm still wholeheartedly planning on doing all of this in college. All of my streaming, video making, really everything. I'm still planning on doing it all in college, so don't think that because in August I'm leaving Illinois to go off to college and I'm going to be wrestling, that I'm going to leave this behind. I enjoy doing this so much more than I ever thought that I would. And all it took was me to just say that I wanted to do this and that I was willing to do this. And then I put out the first video, and I'll be honest, I was freaking out when I made the first video. I had no idea what I was doing, any kind of editing software to get. I was losing my mind. I had no idea what I was doing. To be honest, I still don't. I still don't know what I'm doing. I feel like that's a thing with really anybody who does YouTube or attempts to get into entertainment or anything like that. You don't know what you're doing. None of you know what you're doing because everything is constantly changing. Who knows? Maybe in 3 days, this YouTube channel will blow up and I'll have 50,000 subscribers. I bet that's not gonna happen. However, it could. Maybe in a couple of days, everybody decides they hate me and I never get another subscriber again. That's totally a realistic scenario. Everything changes so much that you never really know what you're doing. I don't know what I'm doing with this. I can try though. I can try to look at what you guys suggest me to do. I enjoy playing video games. That's what I want to do. Maybe everybody soon decides that they don't want to watch any gaming YouTubers anymore. That's a realistic scenario that could happen. And that's scary because I enjoy making these. I enjoy seeing the feedback that I get from these. I realize this isn't gaming. I do apologize for that. The next one will be. There will be probably 1 or 2 streams before the next one comes out even, because the Saturday-Wednesday break is 4 days instead of 3. So there's an extra day in there that I get to kind of just screw around. And I can take forever on my editing in those 4 days if I want to. The 3 days is a little bit more packed. But hopefully soon, I will be doing a little bit more with my schedule. I'm planning on switching my schedule when I get back, if I'm able to get ahead of it, to 3 days a week. So then with those 3 days a week, it's going to be a video on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So then the weekend is completely free. There's nothing going on there. Maybe during that time I'll stream. Maybe I'll leave streaming the Tuesdays, Thursdays. Or maybe I'll just leave the weekend open and you guys don't want to, maybe you guys just want a break from me on the weekends. That's fine. That's fine if you guys want that. Just let me know down in the comments section below what you want me to do. Whether you want me to try to do the streaming on Tuesdays, Thursdays, because in the morning, generally speaking, I'm going to be free. I generally work around 5 o'clock at night, but sometimes I do mornings, most of the time on the weekends though. Streaming, I think, would be the easiest on Tuesdays and Thursdays, but if you guys don't want that, that's fine. I'll try to work around that. That's wonderful. But yes, videos, hopefully 3 times a week, hopefully some streaming. Hopefully I can get this channel to be a little bit more active than it has been the past 2 weeks. And yeah, so with that, I think that I've put off going down to the pool long enough. I would like to thank anybody who made it to the end of this video. I know this is kind of laid back, not very high energy, not a whole lot of jokes. This is more of a serious video. But thank you for making it to the end of it with me. I will be back within the next couple of days, hopefully with some live streams, maybe of getting over it, maybe anything else I can find. Hopefully Totally Accurate Battlegrounds I can stream, because that game looks fun, or maybe just do a video on it, I don't know. But thank you all for sticking around. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys within the next couple of days, but in the next video.